Vin Diesel, born Mark Sinclair on July 18, 1967, in Alameda County, California, entered the world wrapped in mystery. His birth certificate listed no father, leaving a blank space that quietly shaped his sense of self and curiosity about identity. Raised by his mother, Delora, a white astrologer with Scottish roots, Diesel grew up with questions that were never fully answered. Even as an adult, he has resisted taking a DNA test, embracing the enigmatic element of his heritage as a personal story rather than a puzzle to solve. Alongside his twin brother, Paul Vincent, he was raised in New York City, far from suburban routines, in the Westbeth Artists Housing in Greenwich Village, a converted industrial building filled with painters, musicians, and other creatives. It was here, amid the hum of imagination and artistry, that Diesel absorbed a world alive with possibility. His stepfather, Irving Vincent, a black theater director, introduced him to performance and storytelling, planting seeds that would eventually define his career. Living among artists like jazz legend Miles Davis and photographer Diane Arbus, Diesel learned that life could be shaped as much by creativity as by circumstance, and that expression could be a tool for understanding oneself. The spark of acting. Vin's first brush with performance came unexpectedly at the age of 7. He and some friends had broken into a theater to leave graffiti on its walls. Instead of punishment, the theater director handed them scripts and offered a small stipend to participate in rehearsals. Diesel took part in a play called Dinosaur Door, and something clicked. That early encouragement ignited a spark that would guide him throughout his life. Surrounded by a community that valued creativity and expression, he discovered a passion for acting that became inseparable from his identity. In a world that often felt uncertain, the stage became a place where he could be himself, explore emotion, and shape narrative from imagination. Teenage years and early challenges. As he grew, Diesel's life wasn't without struggle. By his teenage years, he was working to support himself, taking physically demanding jobs to survive. At 17, he began working as a nightclub bouncer in Manhattan, a role he held for nearly a decade at venues such as Tunnel and Mars. The work was tough, requiring resilience and vigilance, and it earned him the nickname Diesel, a reflection of the stamina and presence he brought to every challenge. Alongside this, he focused on his physical transformation, training wherever he could. Beer kegs became weights, floors became push-up stations. Through discipline and perseverance, he molded himself into a strong, confident presence, ready for the opportunities he knew would come. Even amid these challenges, Diesel never lost sight of his dream to act. The seed planted in childhood grew quietly alongside his strength and determination. Education and the leap to filmmaking. In 1987, Diesel enrolled at Hunter College to study English literature, aiming to refine his understanding of storytelling. Balancing work and school proved difficult, and by 1990, he was just 3 credits shy of graduation when he made a bold choice. He left to pursue filmmaking. Inspired by directors who carved opportunity from little more than vision and determination, Diesel believed he could create his own path rather than wait for it. Professors tried to persuade him to stay, even preparing him for rejection in Hollywood, but Diesel's mind was made up. He wanted to explore, experiment, and build a career on his own terms, a decision that would later define his creative independence. Early Hollywood struggles. Diesel's early years in Hollywood were marked by anonymity. His first appearance was in the 1990 film Awakenings, though his role went uncredited. For years, he struggled to find parts that fit him. He was often too ethnically ambiguous for conventional roles, a reality that could have discouraged many, but Diesel chose a different path. In 1994, he wrote, directed, produced, scored, and acted in a short film called Multifacial, telling the story of an actor grappling with mixed heritage and rejection. Shot in just 3 days on a $3,000 budget, the film initially went unnoticed, but Diesel persevered, encouraged by his stepfather. The film eventually made its way to festivals and caught attention, particularly from Steven Spielberg, who saw both the actor and the creator in Diesel. Breakthrough with Spielberg rewrote a role in Saving Private Ryan, 1998, for Diesel. Though he appeared briefly as Private Caparzo, his performance left a lasting impression. A poignant scene in which he tries to save a child revealed depth beyond his tough exterior, showcasing emotional range and presence. This small but powerful role opened doors and marked a turning point in Diesel's career, proving that talent and determination could create opportunity even in a rigid industry. Rise to action stardom. By 2000, Diesel had leading roles in films such as Pitch Black, but it was The Fast and the Furious, 2001, that propelled him to international fame. As Dominic Toretto, he brought authenticity, charisma, and a grounded presence to the screen alongside Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor. The film resonated for its high-octane action and heartfelt themes of family and loyalty. Diesel's decision to turn down a $25 million sequel offer due to a lack of substance demonstrated his commitment to storytelling with emotional weight, distinguishing him from actors motivated purely by financial gain, building a franchise and creative control. Over the years, Diesel expanded his influence beyond acting, producing and shaping the Fast and Furious franchise. Through careful negotiations for ownership and creative input, he ensured that the stories and characters retained authenticity and depth. Blockbusters like Fast 5, Furious 7, and The Fate of the Furious became global phenomena, earning billions. But Diesel's focus remained on creative control and integrity. Founding One Race Films and Tygon Studios allowed him to protect his vision and produce projects that aligned with his values. His career became an example of combining talent, business acumen, and persistence to build not just a career, but a legacy, hobbies, and passions. Vin Diesel's life includes surprising interests beyond the screen. He is a longtime enthusiast of Dungeons & Dragons, a passion he has pursued since the 1980s. He even wrote the foreword for an anniversary edition of the game and has considered a live-action adaptation. These hobbies reveal a creative, playful, and imaginative side that contrasts with his action hero persona, emphasizing the depth and humanity of the man behind the films. Challenges and resilience. Diesel's journey has not been without challenges. From early struggles with typecasting to on-set creative disagreements, he has navigated adversity with persistence and integrity. Rather than compromise his values, Diesel has consistently balanced public and private life, protecting his vision, his family, and his personal sense of self. These challenges underscore his resilience and thoughtful approach to both career and life. Legacy and influence. Vin Diesel's story is one of persistence, creativity, and emotional depth. From a fatherless child in New York City to one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors, Diesel's life reflects determination, loyalty, and ingenuity. He built a global franchise while nurturing meaningful relationships, honoring his friends, and cultivating family bonds. Diesel demonstrates that strength is not merely physical, it is emotional, relational, and ethical. His legacy is not defined solely by box office numbers, but by the values he has lived and the impact he has made on those around him. The human behind the persona. What sets Diesel apart is the balance he maintains between fame and authenticity. He is a man capable of performing heroic feats on screen while being a dedicated father, a loyal friend, and a creative spirit in private life. Diesel's story reminds us that behind spectacle and stardom exists a person defined by curiosity, resilience, and love. He shows that true success is measured not only in achievements, but in relationships, integrity, and the courage to live deliberately on one's own terms. Conclusion. Vin Diesel's journey is a testament to perseverance, creativity, and loyalty. From uncertain beginnings in an artist commune to commanding global film franchises, he has transformed challenges into opportunities and mystery into identity. Diesel has nurtured friendships, protected his family, and built a career infused with vision and heart. In a world dominated by speed, spectacle, and fleeting fame, Diesel's story reminds us that humanity, vulnerability, and intentionality remain at the core of an extraordinary life, proving that strength is as much about character as it is about action.